Welcome to our last blog post from 2024. It is Christmas Eve. We're getting ready to close up shop for the day and go enjoy Christmas with our families. But as we hit the end of this year, I want to take a look at all of the search engine optimization trends of the past year and what this means for 2025. Now, Yoast is a very good SEO agency. They make the WordPress plugin called Yoast SEO. It's been around for a long time. It's a pretty respected company. Their blog's a good follow if you want to know more. But if you're a business owner, you want to know what are things you can be doing to increase your search engine optimization. Now, a lot has changed in the last few years, particularly with the rise of AI. So I'm going to summarize this article with you as we go through it and kind of let you know what this means for you. So without further ado, looking back at 2024, Google was deemed a monopoly. Chances are really good Google is going to be forced to sell off their Chrome browser, which is the #1 browser in the world. What does this mean for everybody? I don't know yet, but this is probably a really good thing. Google's got a little bit too much power. Google did launch their AI overviews. I kind of like this, but we're going to curious what it's going to mean for search engine optimization moving forward. Right now, it's just in the United States. It is not in the European Union. So for example, if you go and type in a question, you're going to see this AI reviews section at the top. Now, it's a big change, but it is also an opportunity. So number one, you want to have really good quality content on your website. So hopefully their AI is querying from your website. So like they got this information about the Toyota Tacoma. I click on this link and I can see exactly where it pulled that information out of that article. Okay, so this is a real big search engine opportunity for companies. If your answer can be solved in this section, you're not going to scroll down here and like go pouring through a Reddit thread, for example, because the AI has already summarized it and made it real easy for you to figure it out. So that's something, and I don't think that's going to change, but I do expect ads to be worked into here sometime because that's where Google makes its money. Google did have some search documents linked. They're just about how their API works. We don't think it didn't contain their algorithm secret recipe, but it was some inner workings. Google's core updates, yes, they kept everybody up at night. There were a lot of big changes over the last year. The biggest one of which is, and I'm really in favor of this, it's the end of parasite SEO. Big companies realized that if their website was really worth a lot and was regarded by Google to have high authority, they could sell backlinks to people. So like literally anybody could get their website listed on Forbes, Time Magazine, CNN, the Wall Street Journal, and a whole bunch of other big websites. And honestly, so like you go to a website, it might say as featured on Forbes and CNN. All that means is they paid Forbes and CNN to put an article that they probably wrote themselves about themselves on those websites. And it was a way to kind of game the system. Google really cracked down on that. Matter of fact, when they rolled out that algorithm update, all of those sites took a huge hit in search engine optimizations. And now they are cleaning up all those parasite type SEO articles off of their website. ChatGPT's got its own search functionality. ChatGPT came a long way last year. It's kind of scary how good it is. So here's what we're looking at next year. Number one, the AI's role in search engine optimization. It's not going anywhere. AI and the tools we use are incredibly powerful way to help generate content, or at least outlines of content, incredibly quickly. And depending how good your AI prompt engineers are, you can like get that content that's spit out that you really can't tell if it was written by AI or was written by human. You still need to have some human insight to double check to make sure everything is accurate, because AI sometimes likes to guess as to what you really mean, and it might guess wrong, just like a human will. So always have some oversight, and you always want to rewrite and make sure everything's the way you want, but you do need to have that balance. That is not going to change if you're an SEO agency or you have a website and you need content created. AI is probably the easiest and fastest way to do it, but it helps to work with an experienced team who knows how to use the tool correctly. At the end of the day, AI is just a tool. It's a very powerful tool, but it all depends on how you wield it. Okay, some other things that should be coming. Adapting to zero-click searches. So we looked at a search result before. So for example, if I found my answer in this AI overview, it's a zero-click search because I'm probably not, even though this information, say about the Toyota Tacoma came from Edmund's website, my answer, it was already answered here. So chances are I'm not going to click through to the website. And that's going to be a real big change, is to see how that affects website traffic, how that affects click-throughs, how that affects Google's marketing algorithm. That we're going to find out in 2025. Build a brand following. One of the best things you can do for your company is be active on social media and build up a following online. That is huge. Build up a following, get email subscribers, social media subscribers, etc. Become a source of AI interviews. Your website, if you're doing SEO in 2024, 2025 correctly, your website should be about answering questions people have. And that's one of those AI overviews. They're fantastic at answering questions. So figure out what questions your customers have and answer those questions on your website. It's going to help you become a source for AI overviews. The rising importance of video content. Yeah, dude, video first approach. Companies have been preaching this for years. While your written content is important, supplement it with video content. Matter of fact, do the video content first. If you're doing it right, you do video content, you take the transcript of that video content, and then you work with the AI content generators, which we use and we do for our customers, to take that transcript and turn it into a good quality blog post. It used to be you would take that transcript, or somebody would actually manually type out basically a summary of video and embed that underneath the video on a blog page to help it rank well. Well, now you can speed that whole process up with AI. And if you're using the right tools, it actually takes that video, which Google really wants because increases engagement on your website. If there's a video, chances are people are going to watch it. If it's a good video, they're going to watch it for its entire length, which increases time on page. And as soon as they click that video, it's viewed as a page engagement, which is a positive tracking metric in Google. And let's be honest, we as people, we'd much rather watch a video than read a blog article. So if you're creating good video content, put that stuff on your website in addition to your socials. Commerce shifts. This is a big one. Google's recently changed this. If Google in their search engine detect search intent, like you're looking to buy something, and as this is an example, it defaults to Google's shopping view first. Okay, not the search result. It's going to do these shopping results at the top, put the shopping functionality over here. If you are not feeding your e-commerce store into Google Shopping, you are missing a golden opportunity. If you want help getting your store, it doesn't matter if it's a Shopify store or a Joomla store, or you built it on Wix or you built it wherever, or WordPress, we can help you get a product feed into Google Shopping so you can hopefully start showing up in these searches. Let us know. You want to, of course, always optimize your product pages. Make sure your feeds are accurate. Again, back to building brand authority. Build your brand online. Focus on EEAT. We've been beating this drum for years. Focus on sharing your expertise, your experience, your authoritativeness, and your trustworthiness. And you can do all of that with videos. Do a video if you are an expert and you have experience. Like if you're a doctor, you've been a doctor for 20, 30 years, you have the experience, you have the expertise. So use your videos to share that expertise and that authoritativeness and that trustworthiness, and then supplement it with your content underneath it. Make sure you have a good author bio. Make sure your LinkedIn page is updated and it's linked to your author bio. So some trends coming up for local SEO. That's ranking for the all-important near me searches. Number one, make sure you have a Google business profile. That's what shows up over here when somebody's searching for your name or what you do. Make sure you have it. Make sure it's populated. Make sure you update it on a regular basis, add new pictures, add company details, etc. Your Google business profile should be the core of any of your local SEO efforts. Number two, power of reviews. Absolutely huge. Drive reviews, but don't pay for them. Pay people to do it and don't really offer incentives for it. Google cracked down on this in 2024, and a lot of people have lost a lot of even 5-star reviews because Google deemed that you were paying or offering an incentive for people to leave your review. That's kind of against their terms of policy. User experience. Yes, how easy things are to do on your website is a part of search engine optimization. So number one, make sure your forms have validation on them, like in your checkout. So if somebody has an error, it tells you where the error is, for example, etc. And that is basically the summary of what happened in SEO in 2024 and what's coming in 2025. 2025 is going to be the year AI and search integration gets forever married, and it will never separate. It is going to be huge, and becoming an answer engine for the AI is going to be absolutely important. So make sure on your websites you are answering questions that people are looking for, and so you can show up in those search results. If you want to know more about how to improve the search engine optimization of your website, you can get hold of us at thebbsagency.com, and we'd be happy to help you out.